And hello to day one of V4. This is round one. Fraser McFetridge playing Smiths against Billy Fitzmaurice playing Brewers. Fraser has received and is Captain Paris. Good morning.
Yeah, morning.
We are casting for Top Table Gaming.
Yeah. For Jay and his buddies.
Can you let us know if the sound's all right? As and when? Are we good?
Yeah.
Just confirming, yep.
So now, I mean, the easy thing for us now is what we'll do is run through the lineups of both the teams.
Yep.
Starting with Fraser, as we said, Faris was the pick for the captain.
Yep.
And then from the top, he's got Veteran Cinder.
Yep.
He's got Anvil.
Yep.
He's got
Sledge, I'm assuming.
Sledge and Bolt and Furnace.
Yep.
Yep. And then
Brewers.
Billy,
Yep.
Brewers, after our episode about Brewers,
Yep.
obviously listened.
It's the wrong union pick though, but that's fine. There is a
Nice one.
quaff, stave, tapper, gutter, O-spigot, and a model I can't quite make out at the moment.
Which one?
I think one at the top, I'm not sure what that, I think that's Decimate.
That's
yeah,
Decimate.
Yeah,
He
Decimate.
kicked, yeah. So he kicked with Decimate.
And then second winded and picked up Decimate.
Yeah. So at the moment we're discussing threat ranges and trying to work out the best way to make sure that they're trying to block off the straight lines.
Yeah.
Straight line gaming.
Interesting matchup because a lot of the defensive tech of the Brewers, Smiths get around by just having one large damage match.
Yeah. The tough hide plays of what we would know.
It's less than it was.
I mean, Sledge doesn't really care for it.
No.
Is what he's talking about.
Sledge cares not for your tough hide.
For us, this is a really interesting first game as well because I would say of the Spartans, this is definitely our probably the most regular scene game.
Yep.
You'd hope that would mean that we would know a lot about.
Furnace tools up Sledge and takes a jog.
I'll find out more. Oh, right, perfect. The chat is working on the Top Table Gaming Lappy Top. And hello, Steve, as well. Oh, and we got Pretty Green Eyes in the chat.
Hey. That's Tapper sprinting. I believe he stirred himself.
I mean, if you were playing this game
Yeah.
and you were sitting there as the Brewers and you've kicked with Decimate, who are you looking for your target? As we've discussed before, we like the old taxi game of pulling a model and making sure that they're out.
Depends really where everyone ends up at the end of the turn. As you see from the positioning on Fraser's side, they're really not coming over the line. Like,
No.
Furnace has made half of his base over the line. Bolt's actually further back than he started, as is Faris.
I mean, I remember we literally got asked about this in one of the most recent, not the one where you were interviewing Bryce, but the Brewers review. Someone asked about playing into the Masons and Blacksmiths. And I remember you saying about making sure that you commit and killing a master. But Fraser being Fraser, he knows his stuff.
Yeah.
He's not giving anyone the taxi opportunity. And, I might add, the Blacksmiths are remarkably painted. Whose models are they?
They're currently mine. Not that I painted them. as you can see, the Blacksmiths are all behind the line.
And Darren's asking about SBG coverage this week. I believe that we're going to be streaming on this Top Table Gaming Vengeance the whole weekend.
Yeah, we are weekend as far as I'm aware.
Unless we're going somewhere else at lunch, I don't think.
We can talk about SBG, it's not outside our wheelhouse.
Yeah. But I mean, if you listen to the podcast, it's quite a big section.
Sure. Stave lobs a barrel into space? Steve can't be enraged for that, surely. Let's just sprint. Or is he measuring for next turn? I'm assuming he's measuring for next turn.
Yeah, measuring up for next turn.
Yeah.
Otherwise, his strong arm is.
Yeah, he's measuring for next turn.
His strong arm game is on. I mean, I hope his goal doesn't knock over, because I can imagine that literally wiping out models.
Yeah, so that's going to decimate models if that goal gets knocked over.
Fraser knowing exactly what he's looking for when it comes to bet decimate.
Not giving any option to spend that influence. And without the quick foot on Esther's, decimate really only has like the +2 from Spigot, and that's all the movement she can really get.
Yeah. As Fraser, do you think you're looking for a goal at the end of this turn, or are you looking to set up to the top of next turn?
I think he's looking to get slightly suspended influence out in range of decimate.
Yep.
And then looking to go first next turn and turn that into a kill. Probably.
Sure.
This is a pass to bolt using the pass to move, and then
very
charging.
Clear. Very clear stated intent as well. Fraser is a very clean player.
Just clarifying whether decimate can reach him. Instead of charging, he's just going to back off.
Yeah, and sit there and wait until next turn.
Because the point where he could charge would be within 13 of decimate with the acrobatic.
Yeah, the discussion about acrobatic is what has made Sev stay where he is.
Well, he passed and then jumped the other side of furthest.
Yeah.
Decimate acrobating to the edge of times called and looking to go in on sender.
Yeah.
I mean, even if he does this, he's still not winning the momentum race.
I know, at this point, would you even commit?
No, I wouldn't. I feel like you're feeding decimate to the Blacksmiths at this point.
You're getting ready to be set up, put in a cage, and not see decimate for the rest of the game.
Well, Cinder's not the best at dealing with decimate because her damage space is like 5 on 5, I think.
What decimates?
No, vet cinders. Like it's like 1 gap 2, so the tough hide does play a fair amount. It's still not great, but
acrobatic and charge and defensive stance called.
Yeah, so 5-0 against the charge.
Yep. I mean, with the stream, I'm assuming the edge of the table is literally where the top of the stream is, so you've still got quite a bit of space, but you still don't want to give them the opportunity to ring you out.
No.
It does set them up nicely next turn, though, for Decimate to be able to be pushing someone off.
True. It still feels a bit over-eager. Nothing.
Ouch.
Charge was good defense stance, I think. Saved 3 or 4 successes. Nothing again.
Wow.
That's rough. Forgot his quaffers dice, but with that sort of rolling, I mean, wouldn't have got momentum.
Yeah. As said by Sid though, I think that was a little bit of a I have influence and need to spend it.
Yes.
He does feel in a not a great place right now. Although I'm saying that if they are only activating one person and he does get a 4-stack, that is rather close to the edge of the pitch.
Yeah. You don't get bag of coffers, which you should attack 5. You need 2 4s on each one to. Ooh, hello. I'm not sure what plots they have.
I was going to say, with the issues of setting up this morning, we didn't really have a chance to have a look at the plots.
So, Smiths have Shadow-like within 8 inches of the pitch.
Yep.
And Brewers have +1 move total. Fraser currently telling whether he wants to go first or not.
And quickly checking to see if he can get pushed off the side of the board.
Well, having moved some of his models backwards, he's probably in range for Shadow-like now.
This is true. But also with Jamie's just pointed out, with the movement of Stave, Fraser really has to be looking to go first. Otherwise, that barrel knockdown of 3 models that he was putting on before is really bad. I mean, if I was Fraser, I definitely would want to see a barrel land in between those, on top of those 3.
Fraser decided to go first. Going first to save Cinder, it sounds like.
Yeah, which means the barrel will still be on.
Yes. Although he's going to... Oh no, he won't have to spend influence to do it. Still, like, it's not the best first activation for Billy in this situation because he's not Ested, so the heroic's not free. So if he goes and lobs the barrel, he's then left with no momentum.
But it depends if he uses the influence to pay for it.
Yeah, true. But then it's 2 imp, and barrel lob doesn't feel good at 2 imp.
No, it doesn't. What's the Blacksmiths pushes like?
Their single pushes are pretty good. Is everybody quite low down? Stave gets 1, so that's no barrel lob.
Or a sprint and a lob.
And that's a 6-stack on tapper.
So the Shadow like is big used.
Yep. Impale lands on Decimate.
Wow, really, really
so defensive.
Defensive cagey blow.
Spot price. Okay.
Looking in to retrieve the ball from Bolt.
This is Decimate looking like a goal run by the look of it.
Yeah. Interesting.
It's risky, but I feel like you're just feeding Desi at this point. Is that worth 4 points?
If you get the goal, I don't think it puts them in a nice place. Because then otherwise, if everyone does start crowding around, Stave is set up for the barrel.
Yeah.
Because where do they kick the ball out to after the barrel's gone down to make it inverted commas safe? Do you know what I mean? Bear in mind the rest of the team's just going to be running forward. And if Tapper's allowed to wail on someone for 6, it's not going to be great for anyone.
So it's
That's a
acrobatic followed by the charge.
Yeah.
That's one success, I believe. That is currently. He's rolled 1-4 in the past.
He's rolled 1-4 on what? So he's charged, he's done another attack, and another
On
charge.
the last 20 dice.
Yeah.
1-4.
I mean, I can feel for this guy.
Yeah.
We've been there.
This is- Taking the double push. Just momentum.
Ouch.
Decimate now standing in the middle of the Smiths team.
Yep. This looks like it could be painful.
At this point, I think you just back off, reset, just like, okay, you start 2 points up. I think the danger here is if you then commit Tapper in straight after, does he? Anvil legendaries to get to it. Attacks Desi. Mon KD. If he gets the Searing Strike, but if he gets the Searing Strike, he took one out for armor. Choose one.
Wow.
One singled out.
Yeah.
At least you're only looking for like 2 successes with Anvil. So that's a KD singled out Desi with Searing Strike.
Yeah, Beers just said Vinny's got the worst dice. He definitely needs to microwave them after today.
Yeah.
So stave activation declared. He's going to sprint.
So I don't like this.
Where is this barrel going?
I don't like this. I feel like
Do you not like the idea of throwing at the other side of Decimate and pushing Decimate 4 inches away, so at least Tapper's got a nice...
I just feel like at this point you just write off Decimate being dead and just reset and be like, we'll go again next turn.
Yeah. Although Billy does have the last activation, so making sure that if Tapper was to go last and 6 hit someone 6 times, going the top of next turn and killing someone with Tapper isn't a bad shout.
Like, I feel like the Smiths are going to out-momentum the Brewers. Because that 6 influence is really the only influence Billy's going to spend. Which Brewers are going to spend all of their influence.
Yeah.
So if Tapper commits, Brewers are still probably going first next turn.
Blacksmiths still going first.
Yeah, Smith, sorry. It's working out.
I think this barrel placement could be really interesting, though.
Yeah.
When you were saying it, though, so the momentum race, he's still got to clear the momentum on those models if he knocks them all down. If he wants to
so he's going to knock down Anvil.
Yep.
But he's not going to push Anvil. Furnace is going to bounce back into Sledge.
Did you not push Anvil?
Well, you can't. He's Stoic. He's legendary.
Oh.
Furnace is going to bounce into Sledge, so he's not going to move, so he can just stand up.
No, sorry. My barrel idea would be you drop it on the bottom side, so you don't even look to get Anvil. You just hit them 3, push all 3, knock them down away.
Hits on Anvil. I still don't like it. I thought Farris was captain, but it seems like everyone's got Stoic.
So it might be Anvil as the captain.
I'd assume so. G's technical is when he's caught halfway through deployment, and I thought I heard Farris was captain, but maybe not. it's possible that Barris isn't captain, it is Anvil. We only got half of the draft due to technical difficulties.
So I'm surprised they didn't push Decimate though.
Well, yeah.
With the barrel. I mean, at least make it so that you have to clear the knockdown and go and engage them. Because at the moment, Furnace just stands up and hits him.
Yeah.
Just being allowed to bank momentum is tough.
Six though, should it be 8?
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. So the rat does nothing due to tough hide.
It's definitely.
Takes them on double push.
Yeah, now Decimate is literally in the zone. And the hard thing is now, as James just pointed out, you've now set up Stave to be next target.
Yeah, that's why I said I don't like.
Yeah, no, I understand. I think I still think the pushing with the barrel to push. If you'd have got Decimate out and the rest of them knocked down,
Sure.
clearing the momentum to then walk into Decimate, I like that a lot more than where I'm sat.
Yeah.
I think the idea for the day one table stream is definitely
Yeah, we are picking interesting matchups and new stuff.
And new stuff, yeah. So hopefully we'll see some new captains. Everyone's saying about certain people they want to see on the stream.
Sure.
Infamous Charles Nurser being one.
Charles O'Nurser.
Yeah.
On all of this weekend. This is Tapper's activation. Before the dog, before Spigot. I feel like this is a very early committing of Tapper that you don't need to do.
Well, this is. Just looking for the charge on Furnace and.
Charging to engage Furnace and Switcher. Perhaps just to get rid of the influence before it gets spent.
Given wants to see Bryce lose on stream, I was like, I think one of the hardest games for Bryce is going to be the first one. After seeing him walking in, he was a little bit delicate from yesterday.
Yep. So Tapper charges
hard.
Furnace. Takes one or off playbook.
Yep, which is nice.
Takes the KD.
Oh. We should have a little counter on the side for the amount of times the goal gets knocked over.
Knocks down Sledge as well.
Yep.
Takes 1 damage on the knockdown Sledge. Last influence.
Oh wow, Stoic's actually really playing there.
Yeah. And again, 1 up to 2.
The free Shumang going in at Desi. Shoomeranging, hitting it.
Shoomeranging the 2-1 decimate to then bounce off onto Tapper to knock down Tapper. Bolt buying attack on.
This feels like a very nice place to be a blacksmith right about now.
Everything hits on Desi.
Even with the ball scattering to be tucked up next to your goal, I think you just leave it there and walk across the table now, don't you?
4 down to 3, 2 down to 1,
Yep.
4 damage total, but 2 momentum. Here's where we see the farming of the momentum.
And setting up next turn
Yeah.
for the next target. Yeah, as Jamie said, although it's 0-0, I feel the Blacksmiths are in a very comfortable place.
Yeah. I can see Sledge here doing as much damage as he can to Tapper, to then top of the turn kill both Decimate and Tapper.
I agree. So spending 2 to pick up Furnace. Even in this situation, you've not even got a gutter target. You can get ready to stack and get.
Decimate sitting on 3 left.
Yeah, if.
Shed liking and jogging into crowding out the world.
Yeah, I was going to say to be helping out with everybody. But the 2 with 2-inch melees both knocked down,
Yeah.
so not impeding anything. Most people would think we've missed updating the scores, but
No.
no.
Paris buying attack against Tapper. I can only imagine looking to hit Stagger.
Yeah.
5 successes. Yeah, takes Mom Stagger.
Mom Stagger, yep.
Really just setting up Sledge to almost remove it.
Yep.
Him.
Plus 5 dice against
Yep.
Desi while she's on the deck.
It's all successes.
Ooh.
So takes the kill on Desi with Faris.
Paris. That's an interesting decision. I don't think I would have killed that.
It depends. If you think that Sledge can 1-round Tapper, and then let Sledge kill Stave.
Yeah, but I think just sitting in that position, playing it slow and holding back and being able to kill 2 in the top of the turn, and then you basically then
Yeah.
get to farm Mom off Stave
True.
and get ready for the following
I think
turn.
it's at this point it's much more muchness. I'm going to
Yeah.
update the score before I forget. There we go. Nailed it. Takes the field pile driver and buys attack against Tapper. Yep. 5 dice, 2 crowd out, and stagger.
2-1, ouch.
And then 3 net hits on top of that. 10 net hits.
10
That's
with the pile driver,
is
yeah.
that Mom 8 pile driver. Oh no, it takes all the damage.
Yeah.
10
Damage
to
for
momentum.
days. And just buying attack against them this time, not
Yeah.
not going for the pile driver.
Well, you want maximum momentum, so
Yeah, yeah.
takes him on 6 out of 5.
Yep. He's on 3.
Yep. And takes him on 2 down to 1, leaving him there for the top of the next turn.
As Connor's just pointed out, we'll definitely try and get it so the clock is in on the next one. Or we'll ask them to change
I think we asked, and you couldn't see the clock due to the light reflection, so it's pointless having it there.
Ah, okay.
And I can't see it from here. Is the ball dropped there, and did we miss that?
No, the ball was knocked off Bolt when the
When
barrel
he got
came
knocked down, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I said. It was like with the ball sitting there and loving life, you didn't put it there and just leave it there.
Yeah.
Start walking through the team nice and slow. I think
Fraser gives poise to Ferris. Billy's got the
he's got the card that I would want in this position.
the refresh if you not refresh, reallocate influence. That's all.
So at this point, what do? You
That's
put 4
Billy.
on Tapper because he's going to be your kill target.
You put
Because he's within 8 of Spigot, you don't put any on Spigot.
Yeah.
You leave, you stack Stave, you stack Gutter, and go all in.
probably.
Or you bring Desi on and try and work it that Desi can come in and do something, but I can't see a position where Desi's even going to be able to affect it that much.
No. So Gutter's just out of range of scoring, is what we clarified.
Again, even if you let him score, I don't think you're worried. Let him score, and it means Gutter's then also sat next to you.
Yeah. At this point, I think we see Farris going first, probably finishing off Tapper,
Setting up Stave.
and then staggering save. Yeah.
Clarifying that the card allows you to give it to one person, so therefore not putting 6 on him, just putting the 4.
It is also fringe scenario, I appreciate, but it is the first model that gets taken out. So if Fraser can kill a model that doesn't have influence first, you then don't get to reallocate influence.
Yeah. The other issue is it's within 8.
Yeah.
So Farris just goes first and pushes them outside of the one model that he doesn't put it on. Which he's just measured to Spigot, showing it's just inside.
Yeah, because Stave and Gutter are fully loaded, so you can't allocate there.
That is savage.
Yeah. Takes the non-mom 2 down to 1.
And I think thankfully for Billy that Fraser didn't
2 down
realise.
to 1. Buying a tackle save. Hits the stagger just? Yeah, just.
Yeah, bomb stagger. So now Stave's sitting here as 2 O's. So now, interestingly, do you, as Billy, lob your barrel into the middle of that and sprint away?
Yes. I think it's too late to.
Yeah, I mean, you've got to try and think for one thing for it.
Yeah.
Do you want to update it so it's 4-0?
Oh yeah, probably do. Well, no, you can't do that because you have to barrel lob Farris in order to sprint away.
With the, I don't know. maybe you just throw the barrel still at the furnace, bolt, and sledge block. Push sledge out of the down away from furnace, get him out of sentinel, setting up maybe the spigot charge.
Maybe.
As you say, though, it's not a comfortable place to be in.
No, not at all. It feels like even though it's 4-0, you can see where the Blacksmith points are going to come from. There's like the goal's pretty safe at the moment. Stave's probably going to roll over to sledge.
Sure why you think Spigot's only a 2-3.
He's not, he's a 2-4.
Yeah, he wouldn't be any good if he was a 2. Well, he'd be alright.
He definitely would. I don't think I've horse-sacked Spigot like this season.
I haven't played Brewers this season.
I've been
last
using him
season he used to be my 4
knock
target.
people, knock jailed people. But he's just working out a battering ram run, I think.
And he's got to throw a barrel on top of everyone.
Save Bison against Farris.
Quickly checks that the knockdown still on 1. And he misses again.
Misses the Hades on 1. Hits the KD and then double checking the playbook. Takes him on push. Non-mom 2.
Non-mom 2.
Trying to set up Farris for Spigot.
Fraser very gentlemanly reminding him that he forgot to throw his barrel.
Stave is currently where the proxy base is for people watching. Furnace hits hit. Is hit.
See, I don't mind this. Yeah. Now, can you imagine if you just push them all exactly to 2 inches of each other? Gutter finds a nice little path into the middle.
And miss sledge.
The push of anvil that I think he might have forgotten. He's just pushed him so he's standing on the stove. So interestingly as well, the field this year is one thing that we hadn't spoke about yet.
Yeah.
So I'll load up Longshanks. We'll have a bit of a dabble.
The brewer player ordering some table drinks.
Yeah, already on the beers. Table beers, full belly. So, have you looked at Longshanks?
Vaguely.
Vaguely. Who do you think is the current most represented guild?
Butchers.
Correct. With 13.
Yeah.
How many of those do you think have played veteran boar in their first game?
Like 9.
I can't check that. That's just me being.
Most of them. So Furnace jogs and Bison attack against Stave. Takes him on KD on Stave.
Paradise.
Stands up
More
Paradise.
dice.
So Spigot now has to reset his own floors.
It's a real shame for the non-knockdown on Sledge because I really do like a cheeky gutter activation. Or if he was knocked down, I do like the idea of Spigot charging the bottom section of Sledge. I mean, I appreciate it's an uphill battle from here, but.
Doug Wolfson.
Save table 7.
And he picks himself up. Putting the dog to sack 4. So he can score a success against Ferris now. Cindy goes and crowds in. This sledge activation is going to do a horrific amount of damage.
One turning Sledge.
Stave.
With Sledge, yeah.
Does Anvil have influence? I think Anvil's got influence.
Well, with this turning into a grind fest, I think everyone is also saying that how quickly some of the football games are finishing.
Yeah.
I think it'd be interesting to try and get one of the order games on stream soon
Yeah.
as well. Definitely a request.
Mom 6 and a dodge. Well, I think a lot of people are thinking 3-0 is the way to play into that ball.
I can see that.
So you just race him with goals.
As we've discussed,
Mom
though,
6 out 5 again.
I do think that there is a lot of tech that goes into vet ball, which is making sure that he doesn't turn on the whole team.
Yep.
And after certain things have activated, just making sure he's outside of those auras is a big
Hopefully
thing.
we'll get to commentate one of those games.
Yeah, I'm actually really excited for one of the ball games. I think it'd be really interesting to definitely try and get some of the new captains on.
Yeah.
And I do believe someone's Steeljaw did arrive, so there is a Steeljaw in the mix.
There's a wild Steeljaw
There's a wild Steeljaw.
I love all of the new captains. I think they're all amazing.
I really like where the game's going with the new captains.
Yes.
And I mean, if we assume that the other guilds are going to be receiving captains of the same stature, it actually now brings into the drafting concept of the game an issue of you have to choose which captains you're taking. So there has to be a actual captain drop discussion, which just makes for more podcasts.
Oh yeah. Gutter sprints. Charges. Yeah.
Yeah, Death Stance the charge.
Gutter charges.
Charges Sledge, I think?
Sledge, yeah. And Sledge Death Stance is to 5s.
Yep. Oh no, he charged Furnace, because Furnace...
What?
He charged Furnace.
No, he said... definitely said 5s. Oh no, it's Furnace.
Yeah, because that's what he said, he dropped 2 dice, so therefore that's why he was in cover.
Fine. Ignore me. I know nothing. It feels like that's the last 8 points of Blacksmiths, right? The save kill, the gutter kill, and then bolt.
Oh, bolt doing bolt things and scoring when they want. Yeah.
There's really nothing on this side of the pitch that can stop bolt.
No.
The course of 2 turns. Takes a momentous 1.
Yeah.
And nothing on the last attack.
In typical Billy dice.
What dice?
You need to get Billy some new dice.
It's Billy, man. It's like
For the next games, we'll be able to get one of the new captains in the stream as well.
yeah, we're going to aim for a new... I'm going to see if I can get a game with Stu.
Oh, spicy. This is
Handle stands up.
where you put both the new captains on.
It's UK versus Order, and it'll be done in like 9 minutes.
Yeah. What's with Charles Nurser? But the
We've had
sounds
requests for Nurser.
yeah, but the sounds that he finished the game before other people had started.
People watch on the stream.
The only name that so far has popped out is Charles.
Of course.
Yeah.
That's because he dialed into the Matrix and did it himself.
Yeah. So you heard it from the top there, guys. We need to have names.
Yeah,
of
if you
people.
request, we'll do our best to get people on
Yeah.
stream.
Jay has said.
And we'll jog into gutter. Because I think the amount of crowd outs on Stave is, it's all right at the moment.
Yeah. At the moment, you can just safely say that that is the battery of momentum.
Yeah.
Well, no, this is now on gutter.
Yeah. Mom Katie on gutter. Mom singled out, I'd imagine. Yeah. So, Decimate just jogs. Sledge, I think we'll see here try and remove gutter, I'd imagine.
Yeah. Or setting it up so that you can't allocate
So I feel like
anything.
you want to remove gutter now, and then Stave's like penned in.
Stave's your battery now.
Yeah, so Stave's like their next turn's target.
Yeah. So Adam wants Easton.
Sure. That'll be on minors.
He was, yeah.
Yeah.
There was a really interesting game last night, so we got here a little bit early, and we were watching Easton versus Nurser. They were testing out the equipment for us, which was good. Beard Mini says CN3. Is that Charles Nurser? Charles Nurser 3?
What?
Because he's a robot or something.
No, it's Charles Nurser cubed. Charles Nurser, Charles Nurser, Charles Nurser.
I just thought it was just a reference to like a robot,
No.
that he's CN3.
So, takes the free pile driver from Anvil and buys attack against Gutter.
9 dice against Gutter.
Nine next
9.
turn. Mom 8 pile driver.
8 damage. And 2 just
Yeah,
to
it's
do
a 10 total.
straight flat up 10.
Jogs to
Just
say.
hits her once, and then walks away. Just we might as well hit Stave as well. Four dice looking for 2s.
Takes Mom 6 out of 5. Against Stave, this is.
Adam, we didn't really watch all of it. We were just watching because I was fascinated about how far the miners were moving, I'll be honest.
And that leaves Stave on 1.
And I was more trying to help out making sure that all the streaming equipment was working. But, and if memory serves, there was a lot
Billy just confirming that Fraser has had all the bad luck.
I mean, so far all I can say is he's an absolute gent.
I don't know who's got the steel jaw. We'll see if we
I
can
know
hunt it down.
there was a chap that came up and asked for one of the cards.
Sure.
So he's got his model but no card.
Well, yeah, because the cards aren't coming in the packs anymore.
No, but as in
Yeah.
that's what I mean. I
Oh,
don't,
it's that guy. Sure.
maybe he was not anticipating getting the card, getting the model, therefore didn't print himself cards.
So we have the app.
Yeah, got to have the app nowadays.
Do you think we're even going to see a goal this game?
I mean, why would you score?
Yeah, just
At
kill
the
Brewers
moment,
one at a time.
At the moment, you've now got Spigot that's entered the mix, and with Spigot standing there, you just kill Gutter, Stave, and Spigot. And sit
Gutter
there.
and Save are both on 1 hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, why bother? Takes them on KD. There are how many miners in this event? 7. 7. Takes a knockdown on both Furnace and Farris.
Yep.
Just trying to build up momentum, I think.
Yeah, but I just don't think it's going to be catching up, sadly.
on 3. And 1 damage on the ramp, yeah. To Barris.
Yeah.
Bolt just clears. Momentum is tied.
Interesting. Sadly, I don't think it's enough.
Ring out your 7s.
Yeah. Super dodgy stave. Oh, there's the 7. Stave dies to the fire.
Yep. Stave dies to the fire. And Billy plays the -1 tax 7. And Fraser plays a 5, but I'm not sure which 5.
I'll be honest, as Fraser, you're not fussed really where you go.
No. In this situation, I might even want to go second.
Anvil sits on a 2-3, so 2-2 against Gunner, right? Do you look for just because? Oh no, he's knocked down. You can't even do that, can you? Keep if you go first. I was saying otherwise, you're knocking down, you're standing up, generating momentum off of Anvil, then not off of Anvil, sorry. 2 dice, pushing him away, and then walking, trying at the ball. But you can't stand up anyway. Just checking to see if Spigot could make it.
Spigot's also out of range.
So a lot of in the chat about the new captains and hopefully on Miners game as well. I mean, there was a lot of interesting discussion on Miners that you and me were having before, where I'm not sure how you commentate a Miners game.
Yeah.
They have momentum.
They go everywhere.
Yeah, they have influence on the table. Where may they be? I don't know. He's picked it up and he's placed it down, and nobody knows. Yeah, at this point it does feel like they're queuing up, ready for the sledge.
Yeah. This is why I said top of 2, they just need to back off and restart.
Yeah, they're just getting a sledging. Yeah, I agree with you.
Learning when to uncommit is a big Skinner Guild ball.
It is a big thing, isn't it? Yeah. Like, I do like the goal run when it was tried. If it had pulled off, would have been beautiful. It would have been reminiscing of Timmy versus what's his name? Jordan Nack in the finals of the first World.
But he's saying he doesn't want to get 12-0 on stream.
Is that what he said? I like it.
3 and 1.
3-1.
Down to 8, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Do not forget, everybody, the charity raffle table is filling up pretty fast. Come and check it out, including a fully plated Miners Guild, all tickets going to Cancer Research UK.
So whiff on that one. Another one through.
Another one for you.
Which takes Farris off.
Billy's on the cards.
So it's hammering his pipe there. What about a ticket? A tenner for 15 or 20 quid for hammer? Who won? It was 12-0 hammer.
Hill's got a ball.
Recording a kick or not, you pipe a kick. We don't record that.
Needs to cover engaging furnace. Checking for a sin doping, pushing the table by Decimate there as well.
Can Cinder kill Decimate?
Can Cinder kill Decimate? Well, coming on up, just come on 7 or 8, I can't remember.
Not sure. 14 tough hide, so he comes on with 7, I think.
Can Sin to do that to someone in cover?
The trait doesn't get
Oh, sweeping
height.
charge, so that's the trait of 3. So that's when it was 2, 4,
Yeah, 7.
6. Comes in on 7, so sweeping charge is the 3.
If that's 4, I think Desi could have done it, but I'm not convinced that is 4.
Not sure.
Right.
Fraser haven't done of it anyway.
Yeah. Too risky. Why give him the option to spend influence?
I think order a more discount. They look really good. Table 37. Chris versus Martin.
Oh,
Chris wins. Captain.
Yes.
Thrasher versus.
1-1 series straight burning.
it feels like a cop out. You miss, but you still get 1 searing strike and burning.
The kicker was Thrasher.
There we go.
12 to Farmers 16 Butchers.
Mom 6.
Billy cheering at the fact that Gunner was on 1, not
Yeah.
realising that there was still an influence to go.
Navigators win 12-6. And we need to kick? No, we don't need to kick it. Okay, it doesn't work. Well, I don't know if we do, but it doesn't give me an option to put it on there, so I assume an option, right? Yeah.
And now, as you say,
Takes the dodge on the vengeance.
what?
Takes the dodge on the vengeance.
And it was kicking with Navigator. And, yeah, of Captain's Arm. Once you put that result, can you refresh the page? Completely refresh. So just click the refresh button at the top. It's alright, because if you do it and then I do it, we both see which tables we've already put in. Okay. Are you doing it on your phone? Yeah. Sure. It's easier, because if I'm wandering around and someone's like, oh, finished, I'm like, yeah, alright.
Oh no, he won. He did win. So, charity raffle.
Bag of quaffers on Vet Decimate for this
Yep.
one now.
Yeah. It's bag of quaffers. Dog champion ties down.
I was going to say, I think you'll find the wording there was, fuck it, dog's going in. Ooh, parting blow from the dog. Brave.
It's got 1 damage. It's just got 1 damage push, double push, tackle. Gets the wrap. Woof. So finish legendaries, puts them to attack 7?
Yeah, 6 because cover.
7 minus 1 for cover, yeah. Takes the KD.
Yeah. And now Veteran Decimate looks like the only position she could be in is an acrobat charge, which isn't great.
But then you just commit to get another brewer into.
Yeah, we line them up.
Yeah. Line them up.
Sledge hasn't gone yet.
No, there's Anvil.
Sledge looks like he could have another target.
I mean, you could goal run with Vet Decimate over the turn if you nudge her forward with stave and barrel lob.
Unbelievable techers, Jeff.
I know. Tap into back for her, battering ram 2, drop the barrel, bounce her 4. Norton is telling us we are at risk.
I mean, lots of alcohol was consumed last night, but I'm pretty sure that we're fine. Is he actually going to
Have I
barrel?
called it? Have I called it? Not for a goal run, but I think I have. Yep.
Bat-nose battering ram, here it is the start of it. Bonk.
I'm truly next level.
Here it is. The secret
extension when you need
oh,
it.
No, the secret place. Blacksmiths don't even know what's going on now.
What?
The Blacksmiths have no clue what's going on now. He's in there. He's in his head. He's in his head.
It's mind games. Yep. Smith's player, I think, deciding which model he's going to kill.
Yeah. And Blacksmith first.
Oh yeah.
You know,
There could be more set up.
you need to knock people down before Sledge comes over.
Isn't Spigot already knocked down from the furnace?
He is, yeah. He is.
Single him out.
You've got to knock down the dog. Singled out.
Takes one singled out.
Punching the dog. Dangerous tech. Ooh, the knockdown, not the one damage.
No.
Love Creature was nearly there.
Well, the KD's on 1,
Damn.
so you never trigger Love Creature if
Damn.
you don't want to. Has every model just died in the same way? Just stagger, KD,
Stagger KD.
Singled out.
Singled out.
gone.
Yeah, Sledge.
One of them died to Vet Cinder, calm down.
Oh yeah, it did, yeah.
Bit of variety.
Table 52. Adam Hansel.
Desi declaring a charge.
Sneaky behind the terrain.
You shark, I use football.
Defensive counter
Bonus
call.
defences and counters.
Honor 51. My captain was football.
Oh my god.
Is that another whiff? Jesus.
And I won 12.
It's like we should be able to rename him Billy New Dice.
Takes 1 damage and a push.
So, pushing him out,
Acrobating him back in.
acrobating back in to dodge the counter
There's-
attack. Oh, he hits the knockdown stagger.
No,
Oh, no, he
it.
doesn't.
It's point of armor now.
Tom Skit 12 for JC, table 44. Was Esther
That very much feels like Sledge's next 4
Yep.
BBs.
to order.
Take hard drive free and give Spigot a tug.
Really big thing.
He's forgot. Yeah, there you go. There's his singled out. 2s and 1.
2s and 1,
Ooh,
1 for armor.
not. He did miss.
10 successes. 10 damage total. 2 reds and
If you've finished the round, you are more than welcome to grab your lunch early. The food is at the back of the hall. It is 2 sandwiches and a packet of crisps per person, okay?
Leaving him on 1.
yeah, no.
Oh no, he's hitting him again. Momentous and kills.
I think what's the second kill at the top of the next turn?
What's that?
I think what's the next kill at the top of the next turn, because Desi's still on 7.
Oh yeah.
Which, as we know, is just Sledge walking in and just saying you're dead.
Yeah. I've got a free pile driver, I hit you, take 4. I've got. No, it's not 7 because of Tough Hide. That's only 6.
Oh, he had to roll dice. Calm down. Bolt has done one thing. He shoemeranged. He dealt 1 damage and knocked down someone.
You knocked down Tapper.
And he's jogged.
I would say it was crucial, but it wasn't.
Yeah. Oh, that's not the 2 points, isn't it? There we go. Fraser setting up for if something goes horrendously wrong,
Yeah.
he's
Taking
still
the
at the goal run if he wants it.
Yeah.
That is 8 momentum place 1.
So Fraser gets to
In
choose whatever the hell he wants to do.
Fraser plays the get back in there. Hence why Farris is coming on 7, not 5.
And someone is gluing something together.
I know, I'm getting high off some super glue right now.
Yeah.
Oh lord.
Did someone spill a bucket of it?
That is
Potent.
If we are giggly for game 2, you know why.
Yeah.
Fraser confirmed that he's going to play it boring and kill Decimate.
Yeah. I mean, it's not what the fans want.
Decimate, if he goes to sledge first though and doesn't charge, Decimate's counterattack's not horrible. We it's 4 dice against a 4-1 at that point, actually.
No, because when he walks in,
I know
it's
he
in
can't hit
cover and it's a 4-2 because of Sentinel.
And crowded out.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah, okay, fine. Can't
Yeah.
hit the double push, ignore me. Speaking bollocks.
Hey, look, his figure looks like your resin flip. I know, Philip.
Yeah, he's sleepy.
Maybe, or maybe it's just from up here.
No, it's not. I've just got to have a look.
I mean, sure, the first activation is just sledge.
Yeah. Oh no, it's Anvil.
Why?
Making sure that I pass.
Oh, to clarify, that was discussed that it could be walked over because they only allowed one barrier.
Yeah.
The barrier was the shed at the bottom.
The outhouse.
The lavatory.
The poop.
Table 45.
Mom KD. You see Mom singled out here?
I see a trend.
Sharp and twisters.
Memento singled out. And now he takes another tonk.
Spells 40.
This does let him get Decimate free if he wants it though.
Stand up, acrobat, sprint.
Yeah.
And then he scores a bolt.
But it's easier to miss a goal than it is to miss that kill.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. From there, is it not acrobat into bolt? Attack, get the ball, sprint away.
I don't think that. I think if you acrobat into bolt, you're still engaged by Anvil. I feel like the sledge kill was pretty odds on.
The sledge kill just needed 2 4s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's measuring it.
I love it. I love it. Redeem herself.
This is veteran Decimate's redemption.
If anyone can do it.
His dice are probably going to let him down. If history has shown us anything. That is a gap where you are not engaged by anyone.
But yet he is engaging bolt.
He's got to take a bottom bloom somewhere though, right?
So the walk around to the
Edge of anvil.
acrobatic into
The spot.
The spot. Nestled. I love this.
Is that why his spigot's very sleepy?
I love his enthusiasm.
He's looking for 3/4 for the tackle, right?
Yeah.
Nominal push. Bonus time? Yep, there we go.
He knows the tech.
That's the mom tackle push. Decimate has the ball.
Please tell me within 6 because I didn't check that. What a guy.
Decimate scores.
Go Lazio!
I don't think he can lead far enough to get away from Sledge, though.
So he's going to walk over with a very, very nice smile. At this point, it's just redemption. And then dodge back to the centre section.
So I think we are now living and breathing on the counter-attack. 6-3 on the kickoff. What did you miss, Jamie? The Brewers
Lining up.
lining up for the Smiths, and then goal run for that Decimate.
Yeah. And though, if you could predict his turns every turn, it has been knocked down, singled out, smile.
Maybe a stagger.
I realised afterwards I'm just going to own it. I'm not adjusting the ticket. That's cool. I've got 3 quid. Thank you very much.
So that's a charge with Anvil.
Charged with Sledge.
With yeah. So there is a KD here. There is no response, unless he misses everything.
Or unless he kills on the charge.
Yeah, maybe. 7 plus 3 for Power Driver. Bomb 10, right?
That's a 3.
Oh no, Decimate must have healed at some point. She's on 1.
Would you get bonus time?
I mean, you bonus, if it has to happen, you bonus time. Like,
Yeah, he's not
there
wrong.
we go. That's the last 2 points. It's a rough matchup for Brewers, I think, as a whole. But when the start goes that badly, you just have to back off, I think.
I think it's backing off, and then so with your union choice in this, where you've got gutter,
Yeah.
I don't think the Blacksmiths suffer with the silent blow because they have that much more armor. Gutter's amazing when
And
you're
also,
looking
they
at
have that much 2-inch reach, so every time you want to scything blow someone, you're taking another crowd out, which makes it less like
Exactly.
scything blow.
But also just having the multiples of armor, Gutter's amazing when you can negate someone's armor. But when you're taking 2 down to 1, it really punishes Gutter because the anatomical doesn't. It feels like it doesn't play near enough. Yeah. Basically, that's a wrap now.
Yeah,
So-
we're going to head for lunch.
Yeah, we're going to go and have food. Barry's just joined us in the chat. So Barry, we will be... Actually, Barry, what game would you like to see round 2? As we are trying to
We're
get...
taking requests.
Yeah, taking requests. And then we will be
Yeah,
back.
I don't know when lunch is over. There's still half an hour left on the round. Do we know when round 2 started?
5 minutes after it says on the...
Okay. So, if you look at the V4 schedule, find the time for round 2. We're starting 5 minutes after that.
Yeah.
and we will see you after lunch.